Corgi. Hi, you guys. It's Happy Thanksgiving Day. This is Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Tellington T-Touch practitioner for animals and people. This is Tristan. He's a Corgi, and this is episode 176 of Conversations with a Corgi. And today for Thanksgiving Day, we're going to really go back to the roots of Thanksgiving, which is to give thanks. And we're going to talk about gratitude. And so many people with pets are so grateful for their pets. But there are many new pieces of research illustrating many benefits of gratitude. So I thought I would share some of that with you today. One of the first things that we can get from gratitude is opening the door to new relationships. And I had an experience with this just the other night in my yoga class. I teach Phoenix Rising Yoga, where you hold poses for a long time, and you can do variations on their basic idea, where this class was about gratitude. So I asked people to hold poses and think about what they were grateful for, some things they're less grateful for, which we'll talk about later, and then how they can find gratitude in the areas of things they're less grateful for. That's just some of the things we did. But by the end of class, when it was over, and we had done our singing Om together, all 4 or 5 of the people in the class said to me that they were grateful that I was their yoga teacher, and I just was beside myself. They said, you know, it's been 7 or 8 years. I've taught the class for free a lot of the time when I haven't been getting paid, and we've had to move spaces, and I've never missed a week. Somebody has always been there, even on holidays. And so they were grateful to me for providing that yoga class. And in this way, their gratitude opened new relationships for them and me. I felt a new closeness to them that I had not before, because I had no idea how much they appreciated this class. And I certainly know that when I miss it, and I'm not doing yoga somewhere else, my body really tells me, and I am so much healthier from doing this yoga class with them. And we do have a kind of a deep relationship, even though the class is just me talking. There's no other interaction, because the way Phoenix Rising classes run, I give them some signals about where to position their body, and then we just stay in that pose and breathe. And we're in a really deep place. And so there is a depth of connection between us that is beside words. Also, having gratitude can improve your physical health. There's many studies that show that people who express gratitude daily live longer and are healthier. And so gratitude can be super beneficial to your physical health. It lowers your heart rate, decreases your stress level. So in many ways, expressing gratitude can improve your physical health. It also can improve your psychological health. People who express gratitude on a daily basis are shown to be less negative, more positive, more optimistic, and again, they'll have more relationships in their life, and it just really does give you a more robust psychological health. And one of the things that my friend Linda Tellington does with her husband every night before they go to bed is say to each other 3 things they're grateful for from that day. And that sort of sums up the day in a good way, so that you're looking at positive things no matter how stressful your day is. It might be, geez, I went to the registry of motor vehicles and the line was only 25 minutes long instead of 2 hours, which is typical where I live. So, you know, there's gratitude in things that you might not appreciate until the end of your day. But taking that time at the end of your day to look at 3 things you're grateful for can really help your psychological health. And to that end, it can help you sleep better. My friend Dr. Bernie Siegel says that what he does when he can't sleep, instead of counting sheep, he counts things he's grateful for. And I've done this myself, and I am grateful for every single thing in my life: my house, my dog, my car, heat, a comfortable bed, you name it, you know, beautiful things to look at, good food in the kitchen, my knowledge of what good food is. All of these things are things I'm grateful for. And if I can't sleep, which is sometimes at 3 a.m, I try to list things that I'm grateful for. And another way you can do that, which Bernie has suggested, is to do it alphabetical. So you say, A, what are you grateful for that starts with the letter A? Well, I'm grateful for this particular kind of apple, McCoon or McGowan, however you say it. They're perfectly sweet and tart. Oh my God, there's nothing better than a big slab of cheddar and a McCoon apple. Oh. And you go through the entire alphabet, and if you get to the end, Bernie says start again, and you can't use the same word twice. And if your memory is good enough, you can make yourself that rule. You can't use the same thing twice over the course of a week. And I'm telling you, when you get down to some of those letters near the end, it's pretty hard to even think of something, let alone what you're grateful for about it. But it really is an exercise in mental discipline, and I really encourage you to try it, even if you're not sleeping. Just take some quiet time walking even to go through the alphabet and think of things that you're grateful for. Some of the other things that gratitude can help you with is it enhances your ability to give empathy to others, and it also decreases aggression. I know some teachers in the elementary school are taking a share time in the morning for the students to say something they're grateful for that day. And of course, then the students are in a different frame of mind than they were when they first came in. And it also, again, brings them that closeness. And so they have more feelings of empathy for other people in the room. I had a friend who said to me one of the greatest things that she's grateful for in her life is a comfortable, warm, safe place to sleep. And even better if it's with someone you love. And that seems like such a small thing, but it's a huge thing in so many people's lives. If you've been homeless, or if you haven't had heat, or if you've been alone a long time, or if you can't buy a new bed and your bed isn't good, having a comfortable, safe place to sleep really is a huge blessing. And when you think about the people in the world who don't have that, there's many of them. All these refugee camps and war-torn countries and places where the quality of life is so low, having a wonderful place to sleep is a huge blessing. And so that gives you empathy to all the people in the world that don't have what you have, and it makes you want to provide that blessing to them that you have in your life as well. And expressing gratitude also helps your self-esteem. I know I had a couple of people in my yoga class. At the end of the class, I always take a moment and we think over our intention for the class, and then we also think about one thing in our life that we're grateful for. And a student bravely came to me at the end of class and she said, I hate when yoga teachers do that because I'm not grateful for anything. And I said, aren't you grateful for the fact that you're okay being not grateful? She didn't like that. She stuck her tongue out at me in a silly way. But in fact, being able to express gratitude helps your self-esteem. And for people with chronic depression, or people like my yoga student who have a lot going on and their life seems impossibly difficult, get back to those basic things and it will make your self-esteem stronger. When you know that some things in your life actually are good, it makes you feel better about yourself, which then empowers you to find more things in your life that will be good for you. And of course, if you think about that idea of, I'm a little allergic to the cats here, that idea of you get what you ask for, and telling the universe what you need, the universe will provide, that also helps your self-esteem. And so often I'll go into the store looking for a particular thing, and I'll say to myself, boy, if I could just find a top with blue flowers that is this weight and this type and this price, oh my gosh, I walk in and the first thing I pick up is exactly what I asked for. So think about that idea in terms of gratitude. I immediately express gratitude, and I, and probably many people listening, lose things periodically, and I ask St. Anthony to help me find it. There's that little thing you say, Dear St. Anthony, please come around because something's lost and can't be found. And as soon as he helps me find whatever it is I've lost, I am immediately grateful for his help and for finding my thing and for that thing in my life. And just in New York last week, I lost a pair of reading glasses that were light as a feather. I'm so sorry about losing them. And I asked him to help me find them, and I went walking around all the places they could be, and I actually lost them like a month ago, right before the TED Talk, and refound them. But this time they're gone for good. And I just hope that someone else found them that needs them and will appreciate them, and that they weren't just crushed by a car in the middle of the street. And, having gratitude, even if the thing doesn't come back to you, is a bit of a challenge. So in that way, gratitude can help your self-esteem because it gives you power, it empowers you. And that also ties into the idea of gratitude giving you increased mental strength. You are stronger and able to overcome stress better. When you look at the things in your life that you have that are good or that you're grateful for, it can really help you feel stronger in a time when things are bad. Like, yes, you're waiting in that 25-minute line at the registry of motor vehicles, but when you see all the people behind you, you say, I guess I got here at the right time because these guys are in a line 2 hours long. And that it helps you reduce your stress. You may be really stressed. You may have only 20 minutes and you're in a line 25 people long. But being grateful that it's only 25 people long can help that line move along faster. And when I'm in that situation, especially at the registry of motor vehicles, where I haven't actually been in a couple of years, I am always constantly expressing gratitude for the ladies behind the counter. How stressful is their job with all these people in a hurry, confused, bringing checks when they need cash. Car stuff is very stressful. People don't want to have a problem with their cars. And then you've got that kid that you're trying to get a license for, and you're stressed out, he's stressed out, or maybe he's not stressed out and he should be. But think about those women behind the counters in those places, or the men. I am always so grateful for them, and grateful for them for putting up with their jobs and the crappy pay the government usually gives them, and for being pleasant. And so many of them wear bright colors and try really hard to not stress us out even more. So it does improve your mental strength, your ability to deal with stress, when you're grateful for what is good in your life. And there's been many studies that people who are optimistic live longer and have better health, and that same idea extends to people who are grateful. Gratitude extends your life and makes you healthier. And so many of us with pets are so grateful for our pets. And if you are in an attitude of gratitude when you're with your pet, it helps decrease your blood pressure and your stress level so that your pet doesn't have to do all that for you, because of course our pets do those things for us. Being with them gives us love and decreases our stress levels. But being grateful also gives us a lower stress level. So being with our pets on Thanksgiving Day can be a real blessing to us and them. Right, Tristan? He says, I'm just sleeping. There's like 10 dogs here at my sister's house and a couple of cats and a little kitten, and it's a lot of dog fun. And I'm grateful to have made it here without a lot of traffic on the turnpike. There was one huge accident at exit 4, and that's another time when I'm expressing gratitude and thoughts of goodwill for the people that were in the accident, that their car isn't mangled and that they're safe and that they get to where they're going. So having a mentally positive attitude with gratitude can be really enriching to your life and really change your experience of the world. And I know for some people it's so hard to do this because their lives feel so difficult and stressful. But the fact that you're alive is something to be grateful for. And I know Bernie Siegel talks a lot about this when he is working with people with cancer who feel like everything is hopeless. And in fact, the fact that you get to feel hopeless is something to be grateful for, because you can still express that. And I know that when I was undergoing cancer treatment, I put love and appreciation stickers on the chemo bottle, on the nurses, on the chair I was in, on the radiation machine. They still have one of my little hearts on the radiation machine at the hospital where I received therapy. Everywhere I went, I left little stickers with hearts saying love and appreciation. And I think that, I am really grateful for the people that I worked with and for the team that helped me when I was in a health crisis, although I felt totally fine. So it's hard for me to imagine. It's not the same as people who have really horrible situations with their health. But I've also worked with children with tremendous health problems. And I can tell you that being grateful for things that happen in a daily basis on a small scale, like that comfortable bed, or the good food, or the nice visit, or even the smile from the nurse in the hallway, can really improve your whole day. So of course we're all having a great day today, and we're going to be grateful to be with our families and to have a good meal. I'm a vegetarian, so for me, my delicious lentils are going to be my thing I'm grateful for. But find things in your life every day that you're grateful for, and bring Thanksgiving into your whole life. And so we'll close with a heart hug. And for those of you who don't know, this is a T-touch technique, and you imagine the face of a clock here with a 6 towards your feet. You're going to make a circle and a quarter with your hands crossed over your heart. And as you do that circle and a quarter, you inhale, and exhale as you come back around. And you think about something you're grateful for as you do each one of these circles, which for me is my beautiful Tristan. Right, Biscuit? We love you. Our pets give us so much. And I'm so grateful to him and all the other animals in the world that live with us, because, boy, they are doing a big job. And I'm grateful to you guys for listening. So, namaste. Everybody have a wonderful day, a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Joyce. Yes, I'm grateful for you guys too. And I'm super grateful for Facebook and Facebook Live and all the people that helped me do this. So thanks for joining us. We're going to have a big day. Tristan's got lots of animals to play with. We're going to go for a walk this morning. I need some exercise. Sitting in the car, really not good for me. We like to tour the neighborhood. Oh, he's getting ready. He jumps off my lap for his TREET after the song. Oh, good, Danny. I can't really read your name. Corgi's in your way. But yes, your life is good. We all love our lives. We're so grateful to have a life. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'm hoping to interview my mom tomorrow, because if you've read my book or you've talked to my sister, my mom is a big influence on us, and I think in her 80th year, it's time we interviewed her. Thanks for joining us. Have a great Thanksgiving.